Hello, my name's Anthony Hall, and in this tutorial I'm just going to quickly show you how you can add your space containers to the scene that we've been working on, and then duplicate them and place them around your scene. So what I'm going to do is I've actually got my space containers saved, so I'm going to go to load, and I'm going to say load object layer because I don't want to load them all in at once, just want to load one in. Then you choose the actual object file, which is my containers, and then you choose which one you want to do. So I'm just going to go with container 1, and then it will add it here to your scene. Now, based on how big your scene is and your space tech, how big you've created it, or whatever you've done, you can decide if you want to enlarge this or not. Now, looking at this and looking at the size, these are 1 meter squared, so I'm going to leave them like they are because I think they'll probably be around that size if you've got a person here or if it's for 2 people, so it makes looks kind of the right scale, but you can change them how you want. So I'm going to just find maybe a shot with the spaceship in the background. Let's say that. Let's move it across a bit, and I like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to leave my wide shot. I'm going to go to item. Make sure you're on the camera. Where it says here under item, it says clone. Clone the current item. Press OK, and what it's done is cloned that camera. So if you click this little icon here, you can see we've got a number 2. So what I want to do is I want to make this shot here, which looks nice in my perspective view, my camera shot for my second one. So what you do is under this little drop down here, under your perspective, you go down and it says match the viewport perspective to the selected camera, and when you press it, it will move the camera into the position that the actual perspective is in. So you've got the shot, so you don't have to move it around and find it, which is pretty cool. So I've got that shot now, and if I click on it, let's have a look. Here's my actual little kind of space container that I created. So I want to clone that a few times, so I'm just going to maybe do it 3 or 4 times. So under item, I'm just going to clone it once, and then in the top view I'm going to click this little button here because it targets the center of the actual figure on. I'm just going to move it into position, switch to rotate by clicking Y on your keyboard, and let's say I'm happy with that. So shortcut is Control and C on your keyboard, and it says do you want to clone it again. So we do, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom right in here. I'm going to pick it up, and let's move it so it's like sat on top of these like that. I mean, you can actually clone as many of these as you want, so I'm just going to do 3. So let's load another one in. So again, load an object layer, same object file. This time let's do the barrel, and let's pull this up, and in the top view let's move it over here to where the actual other ones are, making sure it's on the ground. And if you see, these ones are not on the ground actually. If I have a look underneath them, yeah, they're floating a little bit. So let's just shift click all these, just bring them down. Best to do it in your side view so you know you're actually on the ground, that stuff like that. And then if we see, we've got our little barrel here. Now if you want to free move it, you just click. I usually click between these 2 arrows and you can move it, or you can grab the arrows if you want to go in a straight line like so. So again, let's position this, rotate how you want to have it, and then Control C. Remember, that's a shortcut for coming over here. And I'm just gonna let's just move another barrel close to the edge here. Control C again. Let's add another one. Place it here, and another one, and then place it here. And again, if you want different angles of the different textures, you can rotate them. So I've got these here now, like so, in the shot. I mean, and again, it's just a matter of clicking on them, rotating them, and deciding where you want to put it, and so on. Let's go and quickly load in the last one, which is a flat container. Let's move this over and up and where I kind of want to put it, which I don't know. Let's put it here, rotate it a bit, let's zoom right in, make sure it's on the ground. So I'm just jumping between the rotate and move. That's all you're doing, rotate and move. And then let's place this here, and then let's clone it, Control C, just want one, like so, Control, okay, bring it up, rotate, bring it on. So again, I mean, you can have lots of containers and build it right up and decide on what you want to do and how you want to do it. That's completely up to you, but I like that. So if we just have a look, what I've got now is my containers in my scene powered up using simple rotate, move and clone, like so. So that's it, yeah, as simple as that for loading your items in separately one by one and placing them where you want. So thanks for listening. Look out for my next tutorials. Please share and subscribe. Thanks.